Well, good morning from the snow day. I'm sure that many of you thought by clicking on the link today you were going to get to see a music video of me calling off school, but I decided I didn't want to further embarrass myself with that particular demonstration this morning. I do want to thank you for taking a minute to just view this attempt to communicate with you via a video message. You know, I wanted to extend a personal invitation to you to join us for a special meeting on February the 24th, 2016 at 3 o'clock in the Tree County Little Theater. We are really wanting to get your input on the next steps for our district. The aim is really to answer the two questions that are on the screen in front of you, and that's really simply, where are we going and how do we get there? As I was thinking about this recently, my son was wanting to learn more about Mount Everest, and there's a picture of Mount Everest on the screen in front of you. No doubt there's been a lot of men and women who have dreamed of climbing Everest. It's the tallest mountain in the world, towering 29,035 feet above sea level. Now, probably most of you are not interested in climbing Mount Everest. I know for sure that I'm not interested in doing that, but there have been many that have dreamed of doing it, and several have accomplished this marvelous task. At the bottom of the screen, you just notice a quote from one of those individuals. It says, "It's about daring to dream and acting on it. No matter who you are, at what point in your life, weak, poor, or afraid, Everest is our highest mountain, and the climb has an everlasting, profound impact on most Everest climbers' life." You know, no doubt that those that have climbed Mount Everest, that have reached the summit, have done so only after careful, thoughtful, strategic planning for that particular journey. They've thought about things like you see on your screen, the climbing gear, how they're going to stay in communication with others, how they're going to have sufficient food and water supply along their journey, considered the weather conditions, and also the support that they're going to need from the base camp along that particular path. And, you know, that's the way it is in our school district as well. We have this dream and this vision of doing great things for kids, about really helping them achieve lifelong success. And that's so important to each and every one of us. And as a result of that, to be able to really accomplish that with a high level of excellence, we really need to do some thoughtful, strategic thinking and planning so that we have the results that we're looking for. What we're doing in our school district is hoping to go through a strategic planning process where we really create this roadmap for our school district for the next 5 years that would really lay out the benchmarks along the way, would have points of success that we could look to, and would really be our guide as we move forward to the attainment of that vision. You know, when we think about the dream and the vision for Tree County Public Schools, that is our Mount Everest. That is the summit that we are aiming to do. And just like those climbers that have been successful, we need that kind of roadmap, that kind of the strategic and thoughtful planning to be sure that we are successful in our journey. So we want to get your input. We're going to be going through a process of refining our mission and vision of our school district, looking at some core values, considering some strategic focus areas, and also writing goals and objectives and action plans that will help move our district forward. So again, that meeting where we're seeking your input on our next steps is going to be on February the 24th, 2016 at 3:30 p.m. in the Tree County Little Theater. We hope that you'll be able to make it for this very, very important meeting. Thank you.